Well, welcome again to our reading of the book of Tobit in the Septuagint. We're going to read chapter 4, which is quite a short one. Just to remind you of this lovely picture by Rembrandt. There's Tobit, who's been blinded. There's his wife with the kid she's been given as an extra reward for her hard work. We've got probably the spinning wheel in the back down here, although it does say in the text she was weaving. And we left Tobit before in a rather unhappy state, calling for God to end his life, and also we saw Sarah on the other side of the mountains, who also has been calling on God to end her life because she's had 7 husbands and all of them killed by this evil demon on the wedding night. So we're going to have a look at chapter 4. Now this is a fairly short one. As we'll see, there's one whole section of this is not in our text. You will find versions of it in other texts. It's been left out of the manuscripts of this particular version. So in Tehemrakene, so on that day, Tobit emnaste remembered. So this is the passive. Is often used for the Hebrew reflexive. He reminded himself, he brought to mind. So he reminded himself of the silver, which paretheta he had placed beside Gabaelo in Ragos in Media. And he said in his heart, Behold, I have asked for death. This is from ITO, it's a contract epsilon verb. This is the middle here. So I asked for my own death, to get the middle sense. Tiuki kalo, a Tobian ton huionu. Why do I not call? This is uki in a question expecting the answer yes. So why do I not call Tobias my son? And Hupadakse, I will reveal to him, or I will show to him, or explain to him regarding this agurion, this silver, prin apothene me, before me to die, so before I die, prin plus infinitive. Kai kalasin Tobian ton huion autu, and he called Tobias his son, Kai aelthen prosauton, and he came to him. And he said to him, Thapson me kalos, bury me nicely, or nobly, or well. Kai timar, this is an imperative from timao, and honour your mother, and do not, en katalipes, do not leave her behind all the days of her life. Kai poie, again another imperative from poieo, it's poie, and 2 epsilons contract. And do to ariston, that which is pleasing before her, and do not grieve her spirit in any way, or on any matter. Ne stati, again another imperative, aorist passive imperative here, but with middle sense. So remember her, so keep her in mind, remember her, Paidion my son, hoti kindunus polus, because many dangers hioraken she saw, episoi in regard to you in her womb. So she ran the risk of dying in childbirth in those days was quite high, and so she ran the risk. She saw many dangers in regard to you in her womb. And hotan apothene pathane, and when she dies, thapson imperative from thapto, bury her beside me in one taphos, one tomb or grave. Kai passas tas hemerasu, and all of your days, my son. The main verb is here again imperative, so keep in mind, remember, it takes a genitive, the Lord, and do not wish. So to sin, so do not willingly sin, and parabeni from parabino, to transgress his commandments. Poie, again imperative, so it's do all righteous things, so act in every way righteously. Sorry, the pasas goes with the hemera. So do righteous deeds, so act righteously all the days of your life, and do not conduct yourself in the ways of adikia, of unrighteousness. Because hoi poiuntes, those doing truth, so those who follow the truth, those who are true, you odothesontai. Now this is from you odoo. It's quite a common word in the Septuagint, and it comes into the New Testament as well. It means to prosper, literally to have a good journey. And then it is metaphorically used in the sense of to prosper. It probably does occur in classical Greek. I can't remember now, but it's pretty rare there. But it's very common in the Septuagint and into the New Testament. So those doing the truth will prosper, and it's passive here. So they will be caused to prosper in their works. They will be made to prosper in their works. Now we get a funny thing happens here. Verse 7 starts here, and then you'll notice it suddenly jumps to 19 here. There is in the manuscript that we're G double dashed, there is a lacuna here. There are missing verses that you'll find in other manuscripts, manuscript 319. You can see, if you look at translations in, say, the New English Bible, you'll see they've used the other manuscript, but it's not here in this one. So they've sort of glued together the two bits of the sentences. So, and for all those doing righteousness, the Lord will give to them Boulain Agathan good counsel. And whomsoever and the Lord tapenoi, this is from tapenoo, it's a contract omicron verb, so this is actually a present. It's going to be a subjunctive here, I think. So the it's going to be a present. So the Lord humbles whomever he wishes, Haos, even as far as Hadu, the house of Hades. Kat otato, this is originally it's a superlative from kato. Oddly enough, it's only in the book of Tobit in the Septuagint. You do get the comparative katotero in the New Testament, but I think this is the only time you see this here. It simply means below. So the Lord humbles whomever he wishes unto Hades below, the one that's furthermost down. And now, O child, remember these commandments, and do not exalephthetosan. Now this is a third person imperative passive. From the verb is exalepho, which is to wipe out or obliterate. And here again we get this third person aorist passive imperative form. This is this later form of the imperative. So let them not be, that is, let the commandments not be wiped out or obliterated from your heart. And now, Paidion, my son, Hupadake Nuo, I am revealing to you that Parethemain I placed 10 talents of silver with Gabaelos, the son of Gabri, who was in Ragus of Media. Kaime Fobu, and do not fear, my son, that eptokusamen, that we have become poor. This is from ptokuo, aorist here. Ptokos is a poor man, and this is the verb to be poor. And the hoti here is really so it's after the verb of fearing here. So do not fear, my son, that we have become poor. Pola Agatha, there are many good things for you. So neuter plural singular verb, that hupako again we've seen before. There are many good things for you if you fear the Lord and you flee from all sin, and you do good things before the Lord your God. So much shorter chapter 4, and he's telling Tobias, his son, about this money, and he's going to send him off there to collect it. And we'll have a look at the part of that story in chapter 5.